Railguns are absolutely deadly. So if I don't hurry up, I'm going to lose that. I lost that vehicle.
Armored vehicle lost.
So I'm really not playing this too well.
Prime charges. Salvager up. Time's wasted. Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. New heading set.
I'm going to have to bring down a support vehicle.
Ready for command. Grid updated.
Reporting.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
I think I lost 2 vehicles there. Not very well played.
Coordinates confirmed. Reading. On our way.
So as I said, I'm not going to pretend I'm the best at this game.
Cruiser ready.
Which is, I suppose, one of the reasons I like to take it slow.
Keep your eyes open for Gaussian strike teams.
Let's make sure we don't get hurt too much on this side.
A sensors post is taking fire. Armor locked in. Light attack vehicle is under fire. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to bring our... We have quite a lot.
Strike craft down.
We have quite a lot of turrets around here. So I'm going to keep my armored vehicles at the back as support.
Salvager ready.
Let's deploy this charge. There we go.
Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. We got a railgun under fire. Enemy railgun eliminated.
Here we go.
Alert. Railgun down.
Okay. So we need to do this 3 times.
We read you. Advance to mark CUs.
So we have some RUs we can harvest here. That'll give us enough to deploy more charges, and then we can take out the rest of that wreck site. Okay.
Gaussian air units are probing our position.
Oh wow, we have
Air turret now available for construction.
air units coming in now.
Loaded into the base runners.
Okay, so we're gonna need
Will arrive soon.
to research anti-aircraft weapons next.
Taking effective fire. Reading. Alert. LAB down. Tracking target. Hostile armor eliminated.
Let's get my light units right next to the support cruiser. That means they can repair, and I don't need to think about them too much. Where's our salvager? Lost it. Crap. Nope, there he is.
Ready.
So the support cruiser acts as the salvager's, whatever you want to call it, repository. So the salvager brings the stuff back to the support cruiser. I want to keep my support cruiser back close to all this armor, and with the ability to retreat.
A turret is under fire. Going mobile. Reading.
I'm just going to deploy my armor a little more effectively.
Down.
I'm going to put my railgun next to the support cruiser so it can repair.
Enemy railgun firing on friendlies. Alert. A turret post just went down.
I'm going to take this guy out with my fighters.
Attack course set. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
This really shows how deadly the railguns are. Because of their range, they can take out a lot of my turrets here.
Unidentified craft on approach. Mark the bearing.
There we go, there are my fighters.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Taking that unit down. I'm going to do these one at a time, so I'm not going to worry too much about these others. On the other hand, I'm going to lose all of my turrets.
Alert. Turret
Unless I do something about those railguns. Yes.
We read you.
I should really bring up more of my salvages. Speed this process up.
One of our turrets is taking fire.
Yeah, we need to take down the rest of that. Right, I'm going to bring up
Ready for orders.
all of my salvages.
Alert. A turret post just went down. Reading. Ready. Send.
Let's bring all of these guys down.
Copy.
In
Moving.
the meantime,
Ready. Send.
let's get rid of this guy. He's doing too much damage to our
Strike
turrets.
fighter coordinates dialed in.
Should take him out,
Engines on.
and we're kind of
Enemy
holding the
airstrike
line there.
inbound. Runner, go ahead.
think I'm going to build another
Hostile
turret
railguns have opened up.
Get a turret up. Make sure it's combat ready.
there. Give us more of a defensive line. Let's see if this takes out that railgun. Yes.
Enemy railgun eliminated. Hostile on sensors. Authentication.
The camera is a bit of a problem in this game, in that it
Salvage
just
across.
doesn't work very well sometimes.
Prime charges. We read you.
It's not the most effective. Okay, is that done now? Yes. Okay, so we've completely
Displace to that
destroyed that
field.
wreck. We can now salvage the lot. I'm going to get all of my salvages
Salvage ready.
to go in, and then while I do that, I'll bring up my
Go for
armor.
We have insufficient CUs.
Alert. Carrier is taking fire.
So my carrier is taking fire. I'm going to worry about that in just a minute.
On our way.
First, I'm going to bring my armor up
Move confirmed.
We have
and
insufficient CUs.
the support unit with it.
Copy. Coordinates set.
Runner.
Rachel.
Construction resources exhausted.
Rachel, I'll keep close to the back. Actually, I'll move her back to
We have
base.
insufficient CUs.
Listen up.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed. Construction resources exhausted.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn.
Carrier's taking
We
fire,
have
so I'm
insufficient CUs.
sending in my fighters.
Confirmed. Hostile range craft destroyed. On board.
Send in the light units.
Alert. Support taking hostile fire. Coordinates verified. Enemy railgun firing on
Get my
friendly.
base runner back.
Move hostile light attack vehicle. Visually authenticated. Reposition. Reposition. Ready.
Okay, that's the rail done.
On our way.
Done. I'm moving Rachel Object back.
Move out.
The next ones who attack me here, I'm going to see if I can take over their vehicles. And here we have
Make ready.
more.
We've detected something.
Another
Can you
wave
confirm
coming in.
visual?
Coordinates
This is
dialed
very,
in.
very Homeworld.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe. Go. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Op ready. Contact. Counter.
So I have my fighters coming in to help deal with this railgun. Okay, good. They're done.
Position. Strike craft destroyed. On our
Move
way.
my support cruiser back up to repair that
Enemy armor
tank.
disabled.
So I think we're dealing with that okay. Let's have a look back at base.
Hostile interceptor destroyed.
Right. Let's build some of those anti-aircraft batteries.
Defend that area with the turret. Reporting.
How much do they cost? 300, so I'll put,
We need a turret set in place.
I'll
Send
put
message.
4 of these up.
Reading you. Deploy a turret on that location.
Just want a defensive barrier. The Capisi, our barrier,
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Focus the repair on primary systems.
also has anti-aircraft abilities.
Hostile strike craft down.
Okay, so everything's okay back at
Enemy
base
railgun
for the
eliminated.
moment. Everything's okay here for the moment. I might think about replacing one of my armored units. I think I
Hostile
lost
light attack
too many
vehicle
tanks.
detected.
Yeah, I'm going to replace one of my railguns.
AA turret taking fire. Hostile railguns have opened up.
Yes. Railgun 450.
Alert. Support craft has been engaged.
Rally point set. Move to location. CU field depleted. Standing by.
Runner. Base runner is en route. Reporting.
Base runner's back next to the carrier.
Roger that. Coordinates confirmed.
2 heavy railguns.
Railgun operational.
I'm going to take one of them out.
Be advised. Tracking hostile systems online. Ready to burn.
See if I can capture the other with Rachel.
Send message. Going mobile.
Okay, that worked.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Let's see what Rachel can do. She's going to take some damage in the process. I just hope she doesn't die.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
It works. I've assumed control of the Gaussian vehicle.
Fantastic.
Sending it to the Capisi now.
Did work. So, the more we can
CU
capture,
site exhausted.
Railgun reading you. Coordinates confirmed.
let's get this railgun.
Reading.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained. Fleet Group 2
Okay.
assigned.
So the IUs have been drained. We can now
Armor ready.
pull our units back.
Green line confirmed. Go for ranged. Get us underway.
That fighter looks dangerous to me. So,
Hostiles designated. Trackers assigned.
bring back all our salvages and our support cruiser.
Copy.
I'm just going to pull everything back
Command
first
carrier
and then
taking fire.
think about how I'm going to approach the next
Hostile
bit.
interceptor down. A railgun is taking effective fire. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Let's take out this railgun
Strike
here.
fighter coordinates dialed in.
Enemy railgun eliminated.
So, in terms of pace,
Strike craft destroyed.
this is now the kind of pace that is okay for me. But
One of our
anything
turrets
more
is taking
hectic, and
fire.
I start to enjoy it less, if that makes sense.
All systems green.
Control group
I like
2
to,
designated.
and it's purely my personal playstyle. I like to
We're clear to proceed.
I like to feel like I'm in control of the game, basically. And Homeworld 2 was from almost the first mission onwards.
Good copy. We get a snag.
You just felt like you were under constant assault, and it was, I don't know. It's not what I
Location marked. Ready for
I look for in a game.
Enemy airstrike inbound.
If I'm playing strategy, I really like to relax. Okay, so we're dealing with
Hostile
their
interceptor destroyed.
aircraft. Okay, I'm gonna build one more
Defend that area with a turret.
anti-aircraft turret and
Base runner here.
a couple more
Deploy
regular
a turret on
turrets.
that location. Base runner online. Time's a wasting. Defend that area with a turret.
And this is what I mean by
Enemy
stages
light attack vehicle marked
of
on approach. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed.
approach. Let's just make sure Rachel's jet is okay.
This
Now
is
she's
Rachel, go ahead.
exposed, so let's move her
Science
back.
officer en route.
Okay. Time to think about the next wreck site. So the best line of approach is going to be here. So I'm going to bring all my units back up.
Go ahead. Move order confirmed.
Op ready. Move confirmed. Cruiser ready.
It's a slow kind of game,
Salvage your copies.
and in terms of what you're watching also,
On the move.
it's a slow kind of game.
Hostile strike craft down. A turret is under fire.
So I don't need to worry about any of these turrets anymore.
PC copies.
I'll take out their railgun just because I
Strike fighter
can.
Armored craft on approach. Green line confirmed. Engines hot.
What do we have coming? A heavy railgun. They're the ones that would be fantastic to capture if we can, so I think I'll bring
Craft destroyed.
Ready.
Rachel with us
Sent message.
for this one.
We're moving.
Be nice to build another strike craft.
Alert.
See how much they cost. 300, we can just afford that. That gives us
Carrier taking fire. Enemy fighters have engaged.
3
All hands. Hostile interceptor
fighters to work
down.
with instead of 2. That's a
Strike fighter ready for service.
big improvement. Okay, right,
Op
let's
ready.
go. So, armored assault tanks, you are
Proximity warning in effect. Hostiles designated.
the first wave.
Ready. Send. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Enemy contacts on
These
the board.
guys here are coming up
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
directly
Attack
through the
vector
route
dialed
we
in.
want to
We're
actually
right.
move through. So I'm going to take these guys out first before I approach. I love the effects. Oh,
Strike craft destroyed.
okay. Those aircraft are actually getting quite powerful. I might invest in more of those. If I can have 5 instead of 3. Because they seem to be sending the enemy up this one here.
Enemy
Oh, no.
armor on approach.
No, they've stopped to attack my
Armored
turrets.
taking fire. Go ahead.
Let's move. Let's get
Alert.
going.
Turret post destroyed.
I'm going to take one support cruiser with us. I'm going to take
Hostile armor eliminated.
all of our salvages.
Moving.
And where's Rachel? Take Rachel too.
Anti-air turret under fire. The captain.
Let's take out that.
Hostile strike craft
Strike
down.
fighter
Railgun.
coordinates dialed in.
I love
Strike
having that
systems online.
ranged
Ready to burn.
ability. It's very, very cool.
Op ready.
You notice I'm not really using my light attack vehicles much. That's because I don't. They're not really very powerful at all. So I just keep them as backup. Got assault ships coming. I might try and just capture these.
Copy that, we see him. Enemy railgun eliminated. We got something on the horizon, waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Let's see if I can capture this.
Hostile interceptor destroyed.
I'm going to move my support cruiser up because Rachel's going to
Mobilizing.
take some damage trying to capture this one.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated. Reading. Rachel is taking fire. Respond.
That worked.
Armored vehicle is taking fire. Allied craft has been engaged. Provide fire support.
So that assault ship goes back to base and then becomes ours.
Strike craft destroyed. Ready. Move.
Don't know if you noticed, but that I made a mistake with line of sight. These railguns really should be at the tip of this hill, because if they can't see the enemy, they won't do any damage. They'll just shoot the ground.
Receiving.
Ready for command. Grid updated. We're ready for orders. Copy. Moving.
Reporting. Move order confirmed.
Let's have a look. Good. So we got
Armor ready.
Fleet Group 1 assigned.
another assault ship. Let's move this guy up. I'm going to see how many I can capture. This is
Support ready.
because I'm short on credits.
New coordinates verified.
Ah, this camera is kind of annoying. The more I can capture, obviously, the bigger my fleet becomes. And I'm not so concerned about making this a quick video. That's not how I like to play the game. And obviously I want to do this as neat little
Reading.
series. Ah, you're coming up. Trying to
Enemy airstrike
sneak
in
behind me,
there.
so let's take out that. That's a heavy railgun.
Course set.
Support ready. Set new heading.
Should be enough to take it out.
Hostile interceptor down.
No, it wasn't.
Hostile strike craft down. Ready.
But the Kvisi
Set.
should be able to
We've got hostile on sensors. Confirm visual.
Carrier
with it by
warning.
itself.
Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage.
Ah, what
Alert. Copy. PC
am I
is
doing?
in contact. Tracking hostile.
send my light units to take out the railgun. Right. I appreciate I'm playing this very slowly, which might you'll either love it or hate it. But it's time to get
Railgun reading you.
moving.
Green line confirmed. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach. Armor vehicle taking effective fire.
Oh, crap.
Ready.
Enemy armor disabled. We got a railgun under fire.
Reposition. Reposition.
Reading. Reposition. Strike craft destroyed. Alert. Rachel is under fire. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. A turret is under fire. We've got a salvager under fire.
I think I also have trouble with
Attention. AA turret taking fire.
how can I put
Strike
it?
fighter coordinates dialed in.
If too much is going on,
Confirmed.
I sort of lose track, which is why I like
Unknown
to
inbound. Designating hostile. On our way.
play this kind of slowly.
Hostile railguns have opened up. New heading set.
I don't know where you're going.
Copy that.
Come back.
Coordinates confirmed.
Ready.
So, I have my sort of defensive wall here. I've got my railguns. I'm going to put them on the
Enemy railgun
edge
eliminated.
of the sand dune.
Off ready. On our way.
Support just behind the heavy assaults.
We read you.
And salvagers bringing up the rear. The next bunch that come in, here they are.
Runner.
Let's use
Tracking
Sujet
unit.
to
Reading you.
capture them.
The railgun is taking effective fire.
Got it. I got it. And the railguns took out the others. Fantastic. So I captured one. So another free unit.
Hostile light attack vehicle visually authenticated.
Let's keep
Hostiles designated.
Rachel
Trackers
close to the heavy
assigned.
armor.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation. Alert. The Kvisi is taking fire.
Ooh, carrier's under attack. What's going on?
Hostile interceptor destroyed.
Ah, it's an air attack.
Reading.